All right, welcome back, people. Harmless Dave here, talking about things that are wildly out of my lane of just talking about music as I continue to bring you this wild conspiracy theory. And yes, I'm doing it in real time for fewer and fewer people each day, thanks to the algorithm. So please support my work via Patreon and through YouTube memberships. So I logged on to my computer. And yes, I found some interesting stuff about Roger Daltrey, and people send me links all day. Boring music links, things that I've already read that I am pretty much certain that very few people are going to care about. And I'm wondering if people are going to care about this. All right. I didn't know this guy, Alec Musser. Okay. Alec Musser is his name. Five things you need to know about the All My Children alumni dead at 50. Now, there's a picture, and he looks like he's 30. All right. So I'm not sure here. But 50, as I've been saying, is like the new 80, right? So if you turn 50, or maybe it's 70. So here's the story, folks. This is just heartbreaking and sad and stupid because of how this is being presented on most media outlets. Now, I found one media outlet that said something other than this. So follow this. Alec Musser has died, sadly died, of course, at the age of 50. When people die, it is sad. So it's kind of a perfunctory adjective. It's not really adding anything to the conversation. Maybe they're implying 50 is too young to die. Are they implying that? Not sure. The All My Children star's death was revealed to the outlet by his fiancee, Paige Press. So he was going to get married to this woman, but now he's dead. She further confirmed that he passed at his home in Del Mar, California, but no cause of death was given. His uncle Robert also confirmed his death on the same day. Soon after his passing made headlines, his friends and fans, and see, this is how these articles go. We're just going to keep going, even though no cause of death. We're not going to get into details. Did he have an illness? What was happening before he died? None of that. What is going on with these articles? So Adam Sandler, who apparently was this guy's buddy, went on Twitter, put a photo out of the two of them, and had this message. Hey, I love this guy. Cannot believe he is gone. Such a wonderful, funny, good man. Thinking of Alec Musser and his family and sending all my love. A true great sweetheart of a person. Gee, wonder what did Alec in. All I can do is just say, can't believe he's gone. So they have a link here. Get to know more about Alec and the legacy he left behind. Great. And again, a picture of him in front of a Christmas tree, looking perfectly healthy with a dog. Okay. I just got a new dog. So dogs really are man's best friend because people cannot be really relied upon to be friends. Anyway, this other news outlet happens to be Fox News. Again, I'm not a big Fox News fan, just for the record, but they did say something a little bit different. All right. And this information had to be known by the other outlets. And again, I have to use code wording because if I don't use the code words, what happens is you'll get a little fact check, and this video won't be recommended to anybody. It just won't be. But I'm going to try to do my best to tell you, using the code language, what it says. So, All My Children actor Alec Musser, dead at 50. Fiance says that that Chinese imported molecule, that thing that's been floating around, I've affectionately called it the thing. I don't know if it's affectionately, but I've used code word language. It begins with a C, right? And then there's the letter O, and then you might see the letter V. It's kind of like my first name a little bit. My first name is Dave or David. So it kind of sounds like that a little bit, and ends in VID. So Yeah, it's a variation of my first name. So again, they say actor Alec Musser, famous for his roles in All My Children and Grown Ups, passed away on Saturday, and his fiance confirms the death. Now, it says here he had a severe case of my first name with a CO at the beginning. That's probably how I should do this from now on. Had a severe case of my first name with CO at the beginning and believes that he died from that illness. Now, here's the kicker. Drum roll for everybody who thinks I'm a wackadoodle, right? He had been to CVS, and he had been to CVS again to make sure he was up to date on his CVS protocol, which means, again, he had that certain substance that is supposed to just, at the very least, remember they told you, well, we know now if you do this, you definitely won't die. Okay, you won't die. That's what they told us. You won't die, and your symptoms will just be very mild, and you won't even know you have it. How does that working out? How did it work out for Alec Musser? So the fiance puts this out there, and Fox News puts it out there, and they just lost like $1 million worth of revenue from whoever your drug company of choice is. They just lost all of that revenue out the window because they said that this guy went to CVS and did the protocol and then went back and did it again. And then just poof. So why wasn't he was he in the hospital? Were they working to treat him? There's no details. He had a severe case of my first name with CO at the beginning. That's what he had. And then she says, yeah, he did what everyone, the Center for Disaster and Chaos, that's what they said to do. And the ads, you can watch the ads because they run constantly during your favorite television programs. You can't watch NCIS without seeing 9 of these commercials telling you must do this. Well, Alec did it. Alec was 50 years old, and he looked really healthy, strong, virile looking guy. You go Google Alec Musser. I mean, nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. I've been down this road so many times now. And yeah, this isn't a musician, so why are you going here? I don't know, soap opera, entertainment, popped up on my feed. I care about what's left of humanity, and I don't want human beings to just expire unexpectedly and suddenly like this. I'm kind of I'm from the old school. I don't know, the old school where we used to care about people. And, even though people irritate me, I didn't know this guy. I wasn't a fan. Adam Sandler apparently was a fan, and I like Adam Sandler. So there's my connection, right? You don't need to have a connection. What you need to have is a brain at this point. And I've noticed that people just turn it off. They go, well, it couldn't have been that. Oh, he did what was right. It's just this new variant. You know what it is? What I've discovered is that certain medical people have said that, again, if you keep doing this over and over again, you're going to weaken your ability to deal. And supposedly all these new things that are coming down the pike, they're not as potent, right, as the first one. That's what we were told, or we've been hearing this. But maybe if you keep doing this over and over again, it's not helpful. It's like you keep relying on the crutch. You're not going to be able to walk at some point. Your body originally knew how to deal with this stuff. But now, all the tinkering that's going on, all of the Frankenscience that's happening, and people just sit here and go, it couldn't be that. No, I did it and I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't do it anymore. Can I give you some advice? If you've gone and done it, don't do it again. Why? It's not helping. Did it help Alec? No, it didn't help Alec. The wife came out, or the fiance said, yep, he did what he was supposed to do. He's up to date. That's the thing. Everybody wants to. Are you up to date? No, I'm not. Why aren't you up to date? You should be up to date. This At the very least, it'll make it so it isn't so bad when you get this. So I won't die. Well, so where are they going to draw the line now? Well, at least Alec didn't have a painful death. Is that what they're going to do? I mean, they're out of bullets. They are so out of bullets. And anybody with a brain, okay, who's looking at this, well, it's an isolated case. Really? Really? I've been seeing these for 3 years. Not only have I been seeing these for 3 years, but how many people who aren't celebrities, who aren't making the news, the normies, the normal people in the world, who try to get up and go to work each day or do a video that'll get 1,000 views, how many of those people are having these issues, who trusted and believed and swore an oath to the science? Yeah. How many of those people that we're not hearing about? So anyway, you go look at this yourself. Don't look. I'm just pointing you over here. It's a very slow news day in the world of classic rock. Roger Daltrey and the Who, they're kind of over. That's about all I got today for breaking news, for interesting news. I talked about Brad Gillis last night. Nobody cared. So yeah, this, maybe you'll care about it because this might affect you if you decide to keep doing what these people are telling you to do. And it's not enough that you did it, 6 months ago. You got to keep doing it. And this guy was completely up to date. So there you have it. Alec Musser, dead at 50. Wife said, it was that thing that's like my first name, but he was totally up to date. Totally up to date. So, okay, back to the drawing board, right, guys? You would think people would say, well, it's very rare, Dave. It's very rare that this is happening. No, I don't think it's as rare as you think. I don't think there's an older gentleman who does videos on YouTube. I've got to get his name. I keep trying to remember to write it down so I can tell you he's from the UK. And you can find, someone told me what it is, and this is just because I'm having kind of a senior moment here. But he does this and he puts out statistics and he's like, something is terribly wrong. And what could be causing this? Just think about that for a little while. And do you not care? Do you think that this might not affect you if you went and did this? I'm not saying you should be worried if you did once, or maybe you did it twice. You might want to be worried if you keep doing it. I'm really not sure. But if you look at all case mortality, I'm just curious, is it climate change? Is it racism that's causing this? What is the issue that is driving a perfectly healthy 50-year-old man to no longer be here anymore? Just putting it out there.